Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? I can't wait. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether it's one of you, two of you, a million of you, or none of you, I'm going to keep doing this because a lot of you have encouraged me and you said that you liked and learned from the last show that we had. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Wine and Girl Talk with the RnBEmpress. I know that you're going to love the guest that we have tonight. Oh, sorry, y'all. I just got out of the hospital. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. But we're going to look for our guests. We got Miss Danny G. She's a hairstylist. Last month, we had Miss London Worthy, model and actress, and we were discussing PCOS. If you missed it, please, please, please make sure you go to YouTube and you can check it out on YouTube. We started at 6:30. And I'm going to text her and see what's up. Hopefully she got her wine, okay? And I hope you got yours too. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Like I stated before, thank you so much for coming back. We got such a great response. We got over 500 viewers. I want to say we got up to 1,000 on our last IG live. It's on YouTube. I'm going to text our guest and see if she's on. And again, last month we talked about PCOS with Miss London Worthy, who is a model and an actress. And this month we are talking about mental health, anxiety, and depression with Miss Danny G. She is a bad stylist. I'm telling y'all, she's really, really good in the Metro Detroit area. And if you don't get to see all of the show tonight, make sure you go to YouTube. The link will be up there probably later on tonight, if not tomorrow. Okay, go to my life. She says she's on. Let's try to find her. Trying to get her on now. Next month, I'm going to have a great guest as well. Hey, I see you. I see you. Let's see if I can get you in here. I see you. I see you. And I'm trying to put you in. There we go. Next month, we have Dr. K. I call her Doc McStuffins. She's worked on my dogs. Hey, gorgeous.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was just telling them, about our guests next month, and I told them, you one of the coldest in Detroit when it comes to hair,
Yes, yes, yes.
Girl, I had my braids on up under here. I was in the hospital. It was so funny. I was like, okay, keep your earrings on. I don't want nobody to be like, hey, big fella, come on for X-ray.
What happened?
So you remember Thursday I told you about I slipped on the ice and hurt my back?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my back was hurting so bad. I went to the hospital. That sciatic nerve was messing up. They had me on Tylenol. Then they put me on a numbing patch. Then they put me on Dilaudid. They said, girl, you staying here.
It's a such thing as a numbing patch?
Mm-hmm. And I can only keep it on for 12 hours.
Oh, that's no
And it
fun.
didn't do nothing.
Ew, that's even worse.
Exactly. And then when they put me on Dilaudid, they say that's stronger than morphine. So I'm looking like I'm floating, but I can still feel the pain. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna have to do something else. They said, well, we can't send you home and you in this much pain. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I was in prison. I call it prison.
I need you to be more careful. I need you to be more careful.
You know me. You know I'm clumsy. I'm clumsy. But enough about me, y'all. I'm telling you, we got one of the coldest stylists in Detroit. I'm telling you, if you need a sew-in, you need a wig, she make them, she install them, them lace fronts, she put the colors in, she can cut you up, natural hair. I thought I was going to be bald-headed for the rest of my life, and she said, nope, let me snatch them edges. My edges is long now, y'all. They long,
Not
okay?
not bald head for the rest of your life though. Not bald head for the rest of your
Girl, I was
life.
about to look like Caillou walking around Detroit. Like, hey, Caillou.
Not
But yeah,
Caillou.
tell us about yourself. I'm telling you. Oh,
Okay,
and
so
she got her own product out. Yes, I'm not going to call it the generic name. You're supposed to have a name for it today. So, and she sell purses too. I'm telling y'all, this woman is talented. This is an entrepreneur. Black History Month. She is a black entrepreneur. She is a queen. She doing it. Tell us about yourself, girl.
my name is Danielle. I go by Danny G the Stylist, of course, if you guys want to follow my Instagram. The company that she just mentioned for my purses and my hair oils is called CC Collections. It's named after the meaning behind it is named after both of my children, of course. I'm 31 years old. I've been doing hair for the last 8-9 years now. Professionally, I've been doing it for 5 years, and then the other was like unprofessionally without my license and everything. Like she said, I do color, natural hair. I do sew-ins. I do make wigs. Wigs are my favorite thing. Even though I don't have one on. This is the quick weave that I got going on today.
Girl,
But
isn't it wrong?
yeah, yeah, that's a
Well,
little
you know,
about
the blue
me.
hair that I have, the blue hair that I have on my album cover and in my pictures, she did it. This is my stylist. So for everybody that be like, let me do your hair for your next one, you got to take it up with her, okay?
Yeah, I'm real
That's my
picky.
stylist,
I'm real picky when other
okay?
people do my clients' hair because if they jack it up, then it's gonna be a huge problem.
And she'll cut me, and I just need my hair cut. I don't need to get cut. You got your wine?
Yep.
What you got? I got barefoot today.
Oh, I got barefoot blueberry.
I started to get that because you hooked me on to that. I had the watermelon last time. I was like, it's pretty good.
I didn't know which
So
one to pick,
barefoot is
either that one or the blueberry one.
so
And this is my
barefoot. If
second
y'all see
bottle
this,
this
I'm
week.
telling you. You said what you say?
This is my second bottle this week.
Oh, this is my first one. I was trying to do the keto thing. It ain't working. It ain't working. I lost 10 pounds, but I was like, okay, I need my wine because the show is wine and talk. Yeah.
Wine and talk.
So, every time we say something about Black Girl Magic, take a sip. Yep, Black Girl Magic. Here we go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then we got, yep, Wait a minute, this one's kind of good. I got a new favorite one. Okay, yes, okay, Barefoot. But one thing I want to talk about with you all this week or this month is mental health awareness. I go through depression and anxiety, and I know, Danny, we found out, or you told me that you go through depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
I guess I want to say, what brought that on, or when did you know that, hey, this is something that's going on with me?
When I first got diagnosed, I actually got diagnosed with bipolar, anxiety, and depression. This happened back in, let me think back, 2014, 15. I take that back, 15, because me and my husband had just got married. And just going through a lot of things in my childhood life, I just kept a lot of stuff bottled up. So as the older I got, it got worse, not knowing. He was actually the first one to actually tell me. We was watching Law and Order, and he was like, you have all of them symptoms that she has. Like, maybe you're bipolar. I'm like, I ain't no damn bipolar. That's some white people stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I grew up on. Like, we don't have problems. That's white people stuff. So just quite naturally, just a lot of things that went on. After me and him, I got married. I really don't know what caused me to have my depression and my anxiety, But during the situation that happened, I tried to take my life. And my husband I sent him like a little text message and everything. This was literally 2 weeks after we got married. And he found me in the living room floor of our apartment, our very first apartment, like passed out. And I got put into, I call it a funny farm. I don't like calling it the crazy house. I like calling it the funny farm because all of us is like funny, have our own little, thing going on. And then that's when they
Well, you can
finally
laugh
told me.
about it now.
Huh?
You can laugh about it now.
Yeah, so I call it the funny
That's
farm.
okay.
So
Oh my
that's
God.
when they told me that I was bipolar, depression, and anxiety. So.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did you
Yeah.
notice anything, like just thinking back, did you notice anything like growing up, like, okay, maybe this is why this happened, or
Yeah.
anything might have stuck out?
Yeah. So when I was 16, my mother's boyfriend sexually assaulted me. That went on for about 1.5 years. In that situation, it's typical in the Black community. She chose sides with him. I wind up having to go live with my grandparents pretty much the rest of like my childhood life. That's where it came from. Nothing didn't really happen to him, just due to the fact of because I was a minor and with my mom and everything, she, called the detectives and told them like, hey, we don't want to press charges anymore without me knowing, but with me being a minor, that kind of situation. So I couldn't be in the same household with her because of course the boyfriend and stuff was there, and then my grandparents took me from her. And they practically my grandparents raised me my whole entire life. It was just that I wanted to go back home to be with my mom to get that relationship, and then that happened, and then I'm like, okay, back to my grandparents I go. So that's part of my depression, my anxiety, and the bipolar.
Did you ever mend the relationship with your mom, or did you lose a relationship, or how did that go with your
Our
mom now?
relationship now is strained. It's very strained. I mean, don't get me wrong, like she'll call me, check up on me, that kind of thing. We don't have a mother and daughter relationship. I mean, I honestly feel like I'm not gonna say that we won't ever will have a mother and daughter relationship, but given the circumstances and because of what that happened, I feel like she thinks that it's my fault to the reason why her and that guy are not together anymore. So it's kind of like it's not awkward for me because I finally accepted the fact that I won't ever have a mother and daughter relationship with my mother, which I'm perfectly fine with. Um, it took me a minute to, be like, okay, I see everybody out with their moms or my best friend with her mom and stuff like that. I'm like, I want that with my mom. But the more I kept going to my therapist and everything, and she told me, just sit down and talk with your mom. Let her know, like, what's wrong and all that stuff. I did that. She wasn't still accepted of it. Not just that incident, but just her being a mother overall for me, honestly. She just she was against it. So I'm perfectly okay with not having a relationship with my mother. Like I said, we have a relationship, but it's not like, hey mom. It's not that. It's weird and awkward, honestly.
You could say that again about the therapy, because that's one thing we always say in the African American community. Oh, just take it to the Lord, just take it to church. And I'm looking like, you don't understand. God put these people here in place for you to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
to the right one, you know.
And honestly, I used to be ashamed to say that I see a therapist. I'll tell anybody in a heartbeat. I love my therapist. My therapist is like my second best friend. Like I'll call her up in a heartbeat. If I feel like I'm having like an anxiety or anything like that, I'll call her up like, hey, are you busy? Because we need to have a conversation real quick. Like what can I do or what do I need to do, to make things, a lot more better or anything like that. So she's my best friend, and I definitely recommend a therapist. It's not just a white people's thing, because that's what I was brought up. I mean, the church thing as well too, like take it to Jesus and all of that stuff. It's only so much, God will do and everything. And yeah, I like my therapist. I'm quite sure she likes me too,
Okay.
honestly.
People just don't know that you might even get a therapist that will pray with you, that'll be right there with you. It's
Mm-hmm.
always good to have somebody to talk to. And like I say,
Yeah.
that's what I always heard. You just need to pray about it. You need to
Mm-hmm.
go talk to the pastor. I'm like, but the pastor don't, okay, no problem. So it's like I just kept everything bottled inside.
Mm-hmm. And that's kind of
Do you
what
have
it was for me.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any children?
I have two. I have a boy and a girl. Their name is
Of course, you know
JC
my name.
and Zatanna.
Of course, you know I know about those beautiful little kids, those
Yeah.
little boy and little girl.
Those,
Um,
honestly, they are what I live for. I honestly feel like if I didn't have my children, my life would probably be a whole lot different. I honestly feel like which one? This one?
I think I just heard a voice too.
Tana. Here you go. Oh, wait, hold on, sweetie. But oh, here you go.
And y'all, she is cute. I'm telling you, her son and her daughter are cute. They are so cute and smart.
Ugh, that's what I
You're so
mean.
silly.
They are. They definitely are. But here. Uh-oh. Mommy clearly don't know what she's doing. Oops. Okay, here. It's loading. Here.
Now, here's one question. I know you said that your husband had found you. How did are you still with your husband?
Um hmm. Um we're
We can do
still
like this if you want to.
no. We're working things out if that, we have our differences and everything. So we are working things out. More so for the sake of the kids, because I don't want my children to grow up in a broken home like how I was
Okay.
growing up as a child. So we are trying to work to make it work. I mean, I honestly feel like if it don't work, it just don't work. Um, I would
Okay.
hate to throw away 12 years down the drain, but
Wow.
I met him when we originally met. I was 17. I had just turned 18 the
Okay.
following month. So from 18 all the way up until now, I'm 32 years old. I mean, 32. I jumped the gun too quick. Wow.
I was about to say, wait a
31.
minute. Your age is up.
Like, I didn't jump the gun too quick. Pump your brakes. 31. So that's a long time to be with somebody and just to just give it all away. So I try to do it for, like I said, the sake of my kids. But if it works, it works. If not, tough tit, as my grandma would say.
Hey. Was any of your relationships strained, like with the anxiety and depression? Like, I know how you said with your mom how everything went down, but did you notice anything like with your work, with your siblings or your best friend? Did anything become strained?
Not really for work. It came a little bit just because this was before I got put on medicine and
Okay.
everything. Um, Tana,
I told y'all she cute.
this is my baby. This is my youngest one, and her iPad here. And uh-oh, go get mommy's book bag and get your charger right here, right here, right here. But for the most part, for work, it before I got put on my medicine, it was straining. Me and my sister, I love my sister. We have a really good relationship. Don't get me wrong, we're sisters. I mean, at times we have our
Right.
spits, we have our fights. I think the biggest fight that we had was 2 years ago when we were in Vegas. Me and my kid's dad, we bumped heads. Like, me and him was like ganging up on her type kind of situation. It was just a big ass mess. So I think that was like the
Oh, wow.
biggest. Yeah. That was the worst like relationship that me and my sister had, but we've gotten better for it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now I know you have faith.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Take my
know
phone.
from what I know of you, you have a relationship with God. With everything going on, I guess you can say with the anxiety, did you ever feel a point where you were kind of losing faith or you were kind of questioning? Because I know with me, sometimes when I'm going through depression, I'm like, why me, God? Why? And it's like, why not you? He gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. So is there
Mm-hmm.
any moment where you feel like that? And if so, how did you bounce back from that?
I definitely did. I still do now sometimes, honestly. Sometimes when I pray, I be asking God, like, why? Why won't you just give me what I want? But I just keep having faith. Honestly, I keep praying, I keep praying. As of lately, I feel like I am getting a lot closer to him, with talking, prayer, meditation, a lot more. That's why I feel like with the situation with me and my kid's father, it's kind of like at one point I felt like he told me just let it go,
Oh.
and see how things, play out in a sense. And so far I haven't been fighting, arguing, anything like that. I'm just letting it go and see where it goes. So hopefully it works out in my favor. And if not, I know God's not going to put me in a situation that I'm not going to handle, because I didn't been put in a lot of situations in my life. And I feel like if I can bounce back from that kind of stuff, this whole little shenanigans that's going on with me and my kid's father, that'd be a piece of cake.
I know that's right. Girl, I'm telling you, take it to him. Look, don't get me testified over here. They be like, oh, she got a church show. Okay. Another question I wanted to ask you. With animals, do you have any animals? I know you got the the three. So maybe that was a dumb question, but how do they kind of help you when you're going through something? Because I have a service dog and she's crazy. I
I
think I'm her service human.
They definitely do. My two youngest ones. So here's the thing: the two youngest ones that I have, they're not just my dogs. It's this guy that I'm talking to, and he's like the baby daddy, and I'm like the baby mama. So
Lord, the doggy baby daddy. Okay. All right,
man. So the two youngest ones, they are American Pit Bull Terriers. Their names is Bella and Tyson. And then there's Remy. Remy is a Pit Bull, and she's 10. She's old.
Okay.
As dust.
Oh, wow.
So,
this.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Girl, this wine got me sipping and talking.
So, so the way how I came about with Bella and Tyson, my nail tech, someone heard that she does. He was 7 dogs, and I'm like, ooh, gotta get a dog. I was originally only supposed to get Bella, but because her brother he was just so cute. I'm like, if I could buy all 12 of you guys, I would. But I don't want to be the dog lady neither. But I was like, I'll take him too. So they're my little babies. I like them.
They're cute too. I like them. How does Remy get along with them?
Fine. Like any other, like like when you're like the grown child and then you got baby siblings and it's like, I'll play with you when I want to. Scat, beat it. I'm done playing with you type kind of thing. That's how it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so she know when to tell them, gone, okay, back up for a second.
Like, give me my space, beat it.
Right. It was some other questions I wanted to ask you, not just about the mental health and everything, but especially with your business, because you are a entrepreneur. Yes, Black Girl Magic. Sip. There we go, Black Girl Magic. I've been sipping a little bit more.
That was definitely more than a sip. That was more than a sip.
I was hearing Black Girl Magic in my head the whole time. That's why
like, let me just take a sip. But that was I definitely took more than a sip.
You'd be like, did I hear that? Okay, you didn't say it. Let me sip anyway. Girl, I'm a mess. But what's your business? What made you do that?
Because I don't like working for people. That's really why I started my own business, why I started working for myself, because over the years, I did retail for 10 years. Out of the 10 years, I did a managing position. I did 2. I was assistant manager at Smart Styles. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Smart Styles, but Smart Styles was a salon that was inside of Walmart. The company closed down. It's been 4 years now. Yeah, because that's when my baby, so about 4 years now. I was assistant manager for there, and just overall, I'm like, I don't like working for people. My attitude is fucked up. I don't like people for real. And that's bad to say because one, I am a hairstylist and I work with people. But people fail to realize that retail and doing hair, the clientele and clients and stuff is a little bit more different versus dealing with someone in a store. Godly. So I was just like, and just working for people. Like just in general, just working for people in general, I hate. Like I hate being told you have to come to work this time, this time, this time. You can't do
Mm-hmm.
this, you can't do that. Mm-mm. Not for me. So that's why I wound up starting a business. Now, how I came up with the name for my business, like I said, is for my children. If anything, so knock on wood. So if anything ever happens to me and their dad, they have some type of business that's going to bring them in money and income, and hopefully whether if they go into doing hair or not, it's just still something that they'll have to, have money coming in. So they don't have to ever worry about, well, where is this going to come from? How I'm going to, pay this. Hopefully my babies follow my footsteps. That's what I want, for them to be entrepreneurs and, whatnot. But whatever they decide to do, I'm going to support them either way.
The way you talk about them, I could see them going into business together. I could see little mama being more the mouthpiece. Because that little girl
Yeah.
is tough.
Yeah. She's gonna be she's gonna be, I feel like, the backbone of everything. Like I feel like when I get old and I can't do it no more, she's gonna be the one that's gonna be do it. Like, hey, this ain't gonna be going this way, that. So yeah, she's definitely going. My son's gonna be more behind the scenes, way back. Like I'm gonna let my sister handle that stuff. I'm just in behind the scenes. I'm just here type kind of play.
I can see that. I can see that. And just to show y'all one of the purses, I got mine. Baby, I get so many compliments on it. This blue one. When I got that one batch, I was like, my, my other purses, I think I got the graffiti purse. And that one, I'm with the summertime because I got the right outfit for it. I'm like, hey, girl, I'm looking
Hey.
at myself. I'm looking at myself. Yes, my eyes are a little bit like this. Let me tell y'all, this is what happened when I went to the hospital. I don't know if everybody heard everything, but like I said, they put me on so many pain medications. So I'm sitting there, I'm floating in the hospital, but I'm still in pain. And I couldn't move. So I'm probably still floating a little bit from the medicine, and then I'm drinking the wine. It's like,
Not floating.
I'm happy right
now. Not floating. I feel like looking at this camera, I feel like my face is dry. Like I oiled the fuck out of my face, and I still feel like it's dry.
You look very pretty. You look
Thank
real
you.
cute.
I ain't
I
got
never
no
seen you.
lashes on. At least I got my eyebrows
Girl,
done, but
stop
I'm
it.
like, damn, I look like a little naked. And you know what? And that's crazy because when you had asked me, I was in the bathroom. I'm like, I gotta get like a lash or something on. And then when you was like, well, go live, the joint and everything. I'm like, fuck. Lashes, naked mole red, I will look like on Instagram Live. That's fine.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I just had to beat my face a little bit. I didn't beat it too much because then you'd have seen all the makeup start running down. Like, why is she crying? No, she's sweating, y'all. You just don't. Man,
Someone
oh
told me
man. But
that someone told me that I look like Violet from off of Incredibles. Wait, is that her
you
name?
do look
I
like
think,
a black
yeah.
violet.
Violet, yeah, I think that's her name. I think that's the girl name. But that's what the lady was like. She's like, you look like one of those Incredibles. Violet. And I was like, I don't think that's her name. But okay, I know who you're talking about, but I don't think that's her name. But maybe it is Violet.
You cuter than her though, so.
Yay.
You do kind of look like her now with your hair like that. That's the way you look like.
Because it covers up my
now,
forehead. Like I have a big ass forehead, and this ain't a lace front. So, normally my lace frontals and stuff, it swoops, it woof. This, with it being a quick weave, it's flat, and I gotta, move it around a little bit to cover up half my damn forehead. Because this is a shame.
You do not have a big forehead. Trust me. Because I'm like, girl, you got a
Girl,
big forehead. No, you don't. No,
I
you
have a
don't.
big forehead. It is there.
Do you have any tips for like help growing the hair back? I ain't saying give away all your tips, but do you have anything like maybe for the ladies, maybe even the men, they trying to grow their beard out or something or grow their hair out? Any tips for them?
Black Jamaican castor oil will be your best friend.
I say
Honestly.
go get her stuff.
Or
I say
get my oil. Definitely get my oil, which that'll be coming out in 2 weeks. I had a little setback. It was supposed to have been out the first, so that way I could have showed it on here, like the actual bottle and everything with the labels, but I had a situation with my labels. So that'll be ready in 2 weeks. I'm excited. But all in all, it comes down to you have to love your hair, because when you love your hair, it grows. It grows, it flourishes. If you treat your hair like shit, it's gonna look like shit. And I'm only saying that because just from experience, over the years, I haven't always taken care of my hair. I've had a few hiccups where people have snatched out my edges. I ain't gonna say, but just overall of me just taking care of my hair, loving my hair, and being patient with it is definitely it's growing. I did my sides were shaved off completely. I'm growing it out now. It's about here now. The Thor the Explorer bob is what I call it. I wear it out every now and again, but for the most part,
you better stop.
I'm gonna probably get it to about here, and then I ain't gonna let it grow no more because I don't want to deal with the long stuff. But yeah, just take care of your hair. Definitely, when your hair will tell you what needs to be done for the most part. When you listen and pay attention to what your hair needs, not just protein, oil, whether it's grease. If you pay attention to your hair, you can grow hair. And I tell a lot of my clients that we can grow our hair as long as weave. Honestly, it's just all about how we take care of it. I have a client, her hair comes to about here. And when she first started coming to me, her hair was about here. So just with me taking care of her hair, and then I do regimens for each of my clients. So what my regimens are, just pretty much it caters to each of my clients that they do at home. So if they can't get to me in the salon or, whatever, the situation is, that they can't get into the salon, they can still take care of their hair the same way how I take care of it in the salon. Because I feel like being a stylist, which I don't see a lot in the hair industry world, honestly. A lot of stylists don't share what they use with their clients, which I sometimes feel like that's like a backlash, or I don't that's not the word that I really wanted to use, but I feel like if my clients have the same regimens that I use in the shop, and they take that home, then they can still take care of their hair. A stylist can only do so much when the client is in the chair. But when they go home, it's like, okay, so what do I do now? So I feel like if you give them that regimen, from the shampoo, the conditioner, to even the products that they use on your hair as well, that will help them maintain that healthy hair, because they can't maintain healthy hair just by coming to the salon all the time, because not everybody can afford to come to a salon every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks or whatever the case may be. So I would rather give them a regimen just like how I use at home, how I use at the salon, for them to use at home. So that way they can still work on growing their hair growing their hair.
Okay.
I'm my little beady eyes. Oh my God.
Huh? No, you don't.
Eyes. Jesus Christ.
Girl, I told you, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, ooh, open your eyes, girl, open your eyes. But that's what it is. You're supposed to, when you having girl chat, you ain't sitting up there like, oh my God, okay. Nope, you're getting a little buzz, and that's when it gets more fun,
I'm not buzzed. My eyes just look beady. They look like this.
I'm done with you. I'm done. And you got a pretty smile too, so stop it.
Thank you.
Stop it. Now, with your children, to go back to the mental health, with your children, I know that they say that you cannot detect it in children, but of course you're a mom and you're close to your babies. I think they're under the age of 5, right?
5 and 4.
Okay, well, under 10. Do you notice anything like you may have to kind of keep an eye on your daughter and your son? Like, okay, that may be developing into this or that. Do you notice anything?
Not really. The only thing that I noticed with my daughter, she's very outspoken. Like, very, very, very. Hey, Nay. She's very, very outspoken. My son, he's quiet into himself. So I sometimes feel like that just plays a part on both me and his father. His dad is real quiet. He's to himself, type kind of thing. My son's the exact same way. Me, on the other hand, at one point in life, I was like my son, until I started getting older and I got tired of people running over me, or I got tired of people, what's the word? Walking all over me, trying to get me, manipulate me, that kind of stuff. So as I got older, I'm real quick whip, snap of the mouth, as my granddaddy say. So
wow,
Oh
I
yeah.
never
If you
understood about you.
if you
I
piss me
never
off
thought
good
that.
enough, you'll be like, oh, that's you. You quiet like a little church mouse. Nope, 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 not at all. So my daughter, I definitely feel like, well, it's a combination with my daughter. I feel like she should have been more of my sister's child, because my sister, there's no buttons with her. She say whatever come to mind, no filter. It is what it is. You take it or leave it. And that's how my daughter is.
Mhm.
She don't hide who she is. She just like, look here, my name
Mhm.
is Zatanna, and this is this. So you either gonna take me as I am, or you can beat it. That's the attitude that she gives off. So far, as far as mental health though, I haven't seen anything. You know, I'm real protective of my kids. There's only so many people. There's a handful of people that I trust with my children. Honestly,
Right. I
just
understand.
because it is so much in the world going on, especially with sex trafficking, and and it's just it's a lot going on in the world. So I'm real protective. I tell a lot of people, like, I'll rock an orange jumpsuit for my babies in a heartbeat.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
You take the
So
picture like,
far, that part, like, no problem, none whatsoever. So far, no, I haven't noticed anything as far as mental health other than my daughter's attitude problem. But
okay. Now with the coronavirus and how they were locking everything down, how has that affected you in any type of way? And what did you do if you went into any funk? How did you get out of that funk?
I became a wino over this
Okay, we're gonna drink water
coronavirus.
next time.
Well, okay, well, water.
We gonna drink water next time. We ain't gonna do wine. You see, I'm already red eyes and everything. Black girl magic.
Yeah. Honestly, though, with the quarantine and all of that stuff and everything like that, I'm not gonna lie. The first month I went crazy, because I'm like, I can't. I'm a person that I don't like to sit still. I'm constantly moving. I'm doing something. Whether if I'm working, doing something with my kids, I'm doing something. And when that
Okay.
happened, I was just like, this is not happening. This is not happening. Like, at one point, I would just lay in my bed and just look stupid. Like, so what am I gonna do today? And then that's when I'm like, okay, let me start. I start writing in my journal a lot
Okay.
more, like,
Okay.
my thoughts. The way I was feeling, which I felt like that helps a lot. A lot of people be like, a journal, ain't it like a diary? No, it's not a diary, nothing
Right.
like
Total
that.
different.
It's two different things. So I did that a lot, and I've written down a goal list that I wanted to do, which so
Okay.
far I've been doing. I got my Jeep. That was one of my goals, to get me my Jeep. Got my Jeep. I
I
started
got
my
some funny to
business.
tell you. Man.
What?
Okay. I was just gonna say,
Um,
girl, when I see the Jeep pass by, I was like, gang, gang, Jeep gang. What she
Jeep,
was
Jeep.
talking
And
about.
it's crazy because I say it so much. When my kids see a Jeep, they're like, Jeep, Jeep, gang, gang. So that's what they say, Jeep, Jeep, gang.
Rose
And
was like, what are
and
you
my
talking
son, he don't be caring, but my daughter, she be like, Mommy, look, Jeep, Jeep, gang, gang. I'm like, oh, my
about? Yeah, she gonna follow
babe.
mommy footsteps.
Oh yeah, she
I can
definitely
see
gonna
it.
fall in line. But just like I said, I did do a lot of shopping.
Okay. On
My
Amazon.
online shopping, whew, 1 month I looked at my statement and I was like, God Jesus, like, I need to stop all the shopping. And at one point my credit card called me, was like, hey, well, not my credit card, my credit union had called me, was like, is
Okay.
this you with all the transactions? I'm like, yep, that's me, because my card has been stolen before. So my card is technically flagged. So anything that's over 500, they like, okay, is this you? And at one point, they're like, damn, look here. Tired of calling you at this point. And at one point, I was getting the same Amazon guy. He was like, didn't I just deliver a package here like a couple of days ago? Give me my package and mind your business, okay?
Right. It's a
Go
business,
ahead.
man. Business.
Like, mind your business, sir. Just give me my damn package. Quit worrying about how many times you didn't deliver it here. But yeah, I mean, it really wasn't much that I could really do outside of just, meditating, writing in my journal a lot more, the online shopping, and drinking wine, of course. But I've learned so
Hmm.
much about myself. That's something that I have done. I've learned a
Okay.
lot about me and self. I've learned how to
Okay.
love myself a lot more. Even with, excuse me, even with my with my guy friend. He's definitely teaching me on how to love myself, both naturally and weave way, because I think the first time he was like, I need you to wear your natural hair. Like, and it's crazy because a lot of guys have never seen me with my natural hair. Like in the cornrow, like when I take my wig off, type kind of thing. And the cornrows, you know. And he was like, I want to see what's up under that scarf. Why? It ain't nothing up under this damn scarf with braids. Some funky ass braids. That's all you gonna say. He was like,
set it off braid.
Like, why do you want to see what's up under my scarf so bad? And he's just like, love you too, babe. And he's just like, you supposed to love yourself. I'm like, bruh, if I take off this damn scarf, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on here? But he wasn't.
Let's go rob a bank. He gonna say, let's go rob a bank.
Exactly. That's how I definitely felt. Like, look here, what's up underneath these braids? It's like, what's that movie? Set it off. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
From that point on, honestly, I really have been loving myself. Like, I'll rock my natural hair, be like, oh, bitch, I got hair. At least I got hair. I'm not bald or anything like that. But, so yeah, I'm learning how to love myself both this way, you know, all glammed up, and without the makeup, without the eyebrows, you know, because I honestly feel like in this world now, people are so caught up in the plastic, the looking like a Barbie doll type kind of look, and people just don't know how to love themselves anymore. So I feel like, especially with me having a daughter, I want her to embrace her natural self. It's fine to do the eyebrows, the lashes, the weave, and all that stuff, but I still want my baby to love herself. So I can't be telling her to love herself and mommy like, oh, the fuck, where's my wig? Type kind of thing. So, I want my baby to love herself for herself. And the same thing, I'm gonna raise her the same way, you know, love yourself. If a man can't love you for you without the weave, without the lashes, without the eyebrows and all that stuff, he ain't you. At the end of the day,
that's
like
right.
you. I mean, it's just a lot in this world that I don't like what's going on. You know, with the plastic, the big booties, and women out here looking like ants and shit. This shit ain't cute. This shit ain't fucking cute. Like, it ain't cute. Cut it out.
That's
so
right. That's right.
You know, I had at one point in time I was actually supposed to get surgery done. Before my 30th, I was going to get implants. I was going to have a BBL done. Like, I was about to be out here looking like a whole Barbie. But then I'm like, you know, I'm going to get older. Like, shit going to start sagging in place. I ain't going to be always be able to get on that surgery table. So, you know, I work out. Now I work out, you know, if I feel like I have a problem with a problem area, I work out, you know, and everything. Try to do the stuff, you know, more natural and everything. So, you know, self-love. So I'm all about self-love now. Like, what the hell?
I'm glad you said that about the self-love, because the first time you had braided my hair to go up under a wig, actually, I had forgot my wig at home. So I was like, I'm going to have to wear my hair out. I didn't have my scarf or anything. And I was like, okay, I'm going to put my hood on. And my husband was like, I like that. And I said, all she did was braid it to go up under a wig. He was like, no, wear your hair like that. Throw your earrings on, you know, if you want to, and just go out. So I threw my earrings on, had my lip gloss on. Girl, to be surprised me, I had guys kind of looking like, what's up? I'm like, I'm sorry, but what's up? You know,
because in reality, some men, yeah, they might like that plastic look in reality, but in reality, they really want a chick that looks normal. Like, no, but don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. You do have your men out here that just love the fake and the plastic and the, you know, the unrealistic, but then you still have some guys that ain't turned on by that shit. Like, I don't want to be with a bitch that looks like an ant. Like, no. Like, you look like an ant. Your face don't move. Like, who wants to be with that? Like, hey.
Every time you say ant, I think of Bug's Life. Every time you say ant, I think of Bug.
Have you ever seen the movie, the actual Disney movie Ants?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Yeah, that's what they be looking like, ants. Like, I seen this girl in the grocery store. I kid you not. I don't like talking about people, but hey, it is what it is. She like a whole fucking ant. And I'm like, lady, your legs is small as mine. And you got that big ass booty. Like, your booty ain't like... I honestly feel like if women are going to have surgery, like I said, I don't have anything against women enhancing themselves. And, you know, that's fine. Cool. Whatever.
Right.
if you gonna do the shit, make the shit fit your body. Like if you got tiny legs, why are you getting a big ass butt? Your body, your bottom half can't hold that up. Like,
Like,
Jesus Christ.
like I know that ain't all her. Part of that is Mattel. Part of that, yeah, that ain't all her. Yeah, I've seen it
Yeah,
plenty of
like
times.
I told like a lot of my friends have plastic surgery done. And I don't look at them no different. But when they, when they first came to me, like, hey, I'm thinking about getting this done and getting that. Okay, if you do it, make it look natural. Don't, because look, if you come off that table and you look some type of way, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I ain't gonna have no filter. I'm gonna mean it in the best way that a friend could tell you. But I'm gonna tell you about yourself. If you look like an ant, damn it, you look like an ant. You look stupid. Okay, you need to go back and have that fixed. You look fucking stupid. Okay. And I
What
like,
is
I
it looking
kid you
like, a
not.
Photoshop? A
I
walking
kid you not.
Photoshop.
One of my
Stop.
one of my friends, she had implants put in, but they were too big
Mhm.
for her body. I'm like, bitch, what is going on with your body? I mean, what,
Don't be,
like,
ain't that heavy? Ain't that too heavy when they?
and it's crazy because I went with her when she got it done. So she, I'm thinking, everything is gonna be fine. But I was like, the first couple of days, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just swelling. Maybe it'll go down. And like months
That's
later,
like
I'm
swimming.
like, bitch, you look stupid. You look like you got two big ass watermelons on top of your body. Like she's small as me, and her tits are like massive. Like I can see if you was born with big ass titties and you small, that's different because you can't help that. You was born like that.
Right,
You
right.
went and got on someone's table and had them put them big ass titties in your body, and now you just out here looking
Let
stupid.
me get the farmers market special, them watermelons over there. Let me get that.
Exactly.
There we
Like
go.
every time she see me, she heard my mom. I'm like, you look real fucking stupid. Like like you don't look right. I don't mean like I tell her like I don't mean okay. I don't mean you look stupid because at one point she was like, all right, that's not nice. Okay, you're right. It's not nice. You don't
Nice.
look pleasant. Is that better? Like, and eventually
Uncomfortable.
she went and had them taken out, and she had normal sized boobies. I'm like, see, you still enhance. You still see that you got the
Mm-hmm.
boobies. How hard was that? Should have did that the first damn time. Shit, I don't got time to be flying all over the damn place with you.
I'm scared to get anything done now because I'm gonna come in. You can be like, turn your butt right back around. I'm like, okay, yep, yep. She warned me of this.
Like, yeah,
Now,
like,
one thing before it leave my mind, one thing you did mention was medication. Now I know they
mm-hmm,
tried to put me on medication for the
mm-hmm.
depression and everything, but it seemed like I was a zombie walking around the house. Did you
Ooh.
ever have that feeling or like a feeling like,
Um,
okay, I don't like this?
yeah. So with the medicine, so when I got diagnosed back in 2015, as far as medicine, um, I was off my medicine from 2015 all the way to 2018 because I felt in my mind like I'm not crazy. Like, because I've been
Mm-hmm.
programmed or grew up where there's no such thing as, bipolar, depression, and all of that stuff. I'm like, I'm not crazy. And people,
Mm-hmm.
what I don't like is when people don't educate themselves when it comes down to bipolar, because it's a lot of people that don't know that I'm bipolar. A lot of people don't know that, which is part, I mean,
I
now I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, hey, I'm bipolar. It is what it is. If you fool
right.
with me, you fool with me. If you don't, you don't. That's fine, whatever. But what I tell
Mm-hmm.
people is to educate themselves about bipolar. A lot of people think people that are bipolar are crazy. We're not crazy. It's just there's a couple of screws that's is not loose, but they're not the way how they're supposed to be. So that's what makes
Okay.
bipolar happens. It's like a manic. So some days it can be up, some days it can be down. What the medicine does for me, it balance, because I don't know how to balance my emotions in a sense. If that, I don't
Okay.
know if that helps anything a lot more better. And I honestly
That
had
makes a
all
lot
this
of
stuff
sense.
wrote down. I just don't know what I did with it, but it helps. So sometimes, like when I feel like I'm about to have a breakdown because I'm on medicine, I don't have like a breakdown where I want to like take my life or anything. It's just like a normal, like little breakdown, and then I get over it. So like I said, but as far as the medicine though, um, because I went so long without my medicine. So I have a therapist and I have a psychologist. I think I said that right.
Okay.
So what she does is she's the one that died. She's the one that controls my medicines as far as
That's a psychiatrist, I think.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but psychiatrists, I think they're the ones that give the medicine.
Yep. So what happens is I'll go in with her, even though I still have my therapist. My therapist is just somebody that I talk to when I feel that I need to vent, when there's no one else that I can talk to with the other doctor, because I obviously can't say it. When I talk to her, when I talk to her, she knows when I'm on a breaking point or when she feels that when she needs to up my medicine or lower it. So because, like I said, because I went from 2015 to 2018 without medicine, my shit was just all over the place. So it took a minute before she could actually find a medicine that would work, because you can't just take a medicine for 2 weeks and be like, okay, this medicine worked for you. Because like you said, you feel like a zombie. When I first started taking medicine, I'm like, dude, I'm not taking this shit. Like, I feel like I ain't got no feelings, no, just nothing. I'm just here. I ain't like that. And and I voiced that to her. Like, I don't like this feeling. I don't like feeling like if I want to cry, but I can't because I feel like a zombie. So she said, okay, let's take you off this medicine and let's try another medicine. Huh? Get it from in here. Glad I decided
I heard that little voice.
Glad I had my camera turned this way because my kid right now.
And I'm not crying, y'all. I just got a hair in my eye.
You're always supposed to check when you use the bathroom that it's toilet paper in the bathroom. But yeah, so once we finally got a medicine, and don't get me wrong, even when she got me on a medicine in 2018, I was still in denial a lot about me being bipolar and having bipolar depression and anxiety and everything. Like, I wasn't accepting it. And then once I finally accepted, it was a whole, I noticed things got a whole lot more better. With my attitude, with my mood, I was able to handle my kids a whole lot more better with me being on my medicine versus me not being on my medicine. So a lot of people feel like taking medicine is like they don't want to, but in the end, it helps. I mean, you just have to find that medicine and that dose that'll work for you. Like I said, it's an adjustment. Like, it's a real big adjustment. So, yeah.
Medical marijuana. Have you tried that? And does it help if you have?
I smoke weed all the time.
Okay. All right. You know. Okay. I have to be politically correct. You know.
Okay.
Never know who's watching.
That is true. So yes, I do smoke marijuana, medical marijuana. There we go. I sure do. I don't smoke it like that, honestly. I just sometimes when I feel like I'm just like stressed out and just want to relax is when I do. But outside of that, it's not like I gotta have it type kind of thing. So yeah, I do smoke a lot of hookah.
You said you smoke a lot of hookah. Yeah, I'm scared of that. I've had that before, and I was sitting there on hookah like, what's that? Why my heart feel like? Okay, it's like a low grade sativa to me.
Tell me that they're like, I don't see how you smoke that shit. Like it does something. I'm like, I don't get buzz. I don't. I've been smoking hookah before hookah got as popular as it is now. Like, I love some hookah. So a lot of people like sativa. Yeah, a lot of people like, I be buzzed. I'm like, buzz? I don't get that feeling. I don't know what you smoking, but that's not what I'm smoking. Like, when I smoke my hookah, I be perfectly fine. I can get up, walk around, dude. They be like, I get headaches and shit. Headaches? Maybe you ain't smoking hookah. What? Or maybe my tolerance for it is just so immune to it. It just don't bother me none whatsoever. Because when summertime get here, I'm going to be in somebody's hookah bar. I don't know who hookah bar, but I'm going to be in somebody's hookah bar.
I might go with you, and try it again. Like, okay, yep, I'm dead. But yep, I'll probably roll out with you one day. Is there any advice that you would want to give anybody that may feel that they're going through anything but don't want to express it because of oh, you're okay, just take it to the Lord. You too blessed to be stressed. All them phrases. Is there anything that you would want to say to somebody, maybe a millennial or anybody?
Um, let's see. I always say just write it down. You definitely can pray about it. I mean, um, some people feel like that's not gonna help them. Some people it does, but I say write it down. Talk it out if you feel that you need to. Meditate. I feel like meditation with me works really good. You just get in a room, have some meditation music, and you just relax, let your thoughts just clear your mind, it's a lot. And as far as when it comes down to people judging, fuck each and every last one of them, because they don't know your life, they don't know your struggle. And honestly, that's that was a lot of my problem, because I was so worried about what people was going to think, what people was going to say. But at this point, I'm like, look, it is what it is. This is how I come. Either you take it or you leave it at this point, because you only get one life. And if you're trying to live your life for everything and everybody else, then what about you? So
Right.
it took me a minute to, be like, hey, I'm living my life for me. This is my life. This is my struggle. These are the things that I've been through in my life. No, my life ain't been glitters and gold. A lot of people think that my life is glitter and gold, and the fuck, it's not. It's not. My life is, as of right now, my life is good. But I do have my moments where my life is shit. I be running around a damn house like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, because I be so stressed out. So when it comes, like I said, when it comes down to other people and what people think about, how you feel and all that stuff, fuck them at the end of the day, because you have to live your life. They don't have to live it. So you have to live your life according to how you want to live your life, not because of how somebody else feel like you should live it. Because believe me, it's a few people that be telling me, you shouldn't want to do this. You should mind your business. Okay. You worry about what you got going on over there. God damn it. Your life is the one that's all chaotic and fucked up. You figure it out. That kind of thing, and sometimes I hate being like that, but sometimes I have to, because like I said, a lot of people will tell me, you don't want to be divorced and you got 2 kids. And if I
gotta do what makes
I have to do what's gonna make me happy. And it ain't gonna be in the damn world either. I ain't the only person that then got a divorce or whatever the case may be. I'm not the only damn person. Like, I'm not, I just feel like a lot of people you have some people that live in the olden days. You gotta make your marriage work. No, yeah, I am, because I took a vow before God. But at the same time, if it's something that's not gonna make me happy, deuces, bro. Because my mental health, that's really what I've been on this year, is my mental health, because of the fact of my mental health that I have, my bipolar, my anxiety, and my depression. If I feel like you're fucking with my peace, deuces, because I don't have time for the fuckery. And I'm trying to be here as long as I can for my damn kids.
Hello, okay. I'm just gonna ask you a couple more questions before we end. But one question that I want to ask you: when a lot of people do things, and the first thing they say, "Oh, I'm bipolar. That's my bipolar coming out." They do it as a joke. We might laugh on the inside, but on the outside, but in the inside, how do you feel when they say that? Do you take it offensive, or do you be like, you just don't know?
Both. I tell them, because one, is offensive, because one, I am bipolar. When people say stuff like that, somebody else might not take it like that. Somebody might be taking it as like they making fun of, people that do have bipolar. At one point, I used to be like that, but sometimes when people do that, I educate them. Like, that's not cool to say. It's hard to communicate that, because like I said, I feel like mental health is the biggest issue in the Black community, and it's been downplayed so much. That's all what people really know, honestly, and it's not that. So sometimes, like I said before, I used to get offensive about it, but now I educate people and let them know, like, hey, it's not funny at all, because I'm really like cuckoo in the mind. But some people really think that. People think that people that are bipolar are crazy, and that's not the case. Like, when you actually do the research and everything and study it and all of that stuff, that it's not someone just crazy. with a few screws loose. My screws is just not where they need to be.
Anybody in your family have it that might have passed down to you?
To be honest with you, I don't know my father's side like that.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know his side of the family like that, and I'm not really my mother's side. As far as like the immediate family that I know, like my uncles, my mother, and like my grandma, my grandfather, they don't have it.
Mhm.
But as
Okay.
far as like aunties and like all that stuff, his shit, I really don't know their side of the family neither. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know my mother's side, but we're not close. So that used to be a question that I used to ask my therapist or my doctor all the time. She said sometimes some people can be born with it and some people cannot. She said more likely most people are not born with it. It
Mhm.
just is something that happens traumatically in a person's life, and which in my
Oh,
case, because I have endured so much in my life, as far as from childhood, from my father abandoning me, from my mother not being the mother that I wanted her to be, for me, amongst other things. Like I said, raped at 16. I was raped again when I was 28. So it's just a lot of things that just, like I said, I hold a lot of things bottled up and I finally cracked. And that's what started the bipolar. I wouldn't say that's not when I say started it, but
I
that's
get what you're
really
saying.
what, yeah, I snapped. I snapped in 2015, and that's when shit got real. And I had to like really take the shit, like take it serious. Like I said, it was a huge adjustment. Before, I wouldn't dare sit here and say, I have bipolar or I have anxiety or I suffer from depression. But
Mhm.
as I've gotten older, it's like, it is what it is. It doesn't, me having bipolar, depression, and anxiety, that doesn't make me who I am. It doesn't take away from
That's
me,
right.
and it doesn't add to me. So I deal with it how I'm supposed to. I make sure I take my medicine like how I'm supposed to, and everything. So it is what it is. Like I said, if people don't want to fuck with me because they're like, oh my gosh, she's bipolar, nah, fine, beat it. I don't need you in my life. And then I
I know
have,
that's
I have, when I finally told my best friend, she was just like, okay. And I'm like, oh, thought that was going to be,
like, okay,
a
well,
little,
we're gonna go
yeah.
drinking then.
Like I still, I support you. And honestly, my best friend, she's really my support system, because when I started going through the things that I went through with my kid's father, oh my God, like she probably got tired of me. She probably did. I ain't gonna lie. She probably got tired of me. Like, look here, bitch. I ain't you got to
Best
say
friends
this.
never
I don't get
sad.
paid for the shit. But like I'm not getting paid what she getting paid to hear your
You
shenanigans.
so silly.
But because she's my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
she listens. So
That's what best
yeah.
friends are for.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to best friend if it's the one I think you're talking about. Hey girl, if you out here,
My
hey.
shine, I call her she calls me Barbie, but I call her my chocolate Barbie.
Oh, y'all so cute. Oh, I miss my best friend. Oh, y'all so cute. But that's a whole new story with a
Uh-oh.
whole new story. My sister and my husband are my best friend right now.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me right now. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
joking, I'm joking. But I want to tell you that you are talented. You are
Thank you.
beautiful. I
Thank you.
love you. You have grooved my
Love you
edges.
too.
If
Thank
I
you.
was
Thank
more
you.
confident, I probably would take my wig off and show y'all like, yuck, yuck. But just
Look,
know it's growing, y'all.
the way how I
Girl
feel
is
about this quick
bad.
weave, if I could take this quick weave off, this quick weave would have been off a whole 10 minutes ago.
Girl,
And y'all would
look,
have
been
been
taking
like,
off stuff like
oh,
talking.
like, oh,
And
look
I
what she
was sitting there
doing.
like, what did
She
she
done took her
really
whole
do?
wig off. She done took her. And sometimes I've done it in the car. Like if I'm wearing the wig, I take my wig off in the car and sit on the passenger seat. And whenever I'm getting ready to go, I just flop it and put it back on.
I did a TikTok. You seen it where, my husband had snatched it off. I mean, at first I was
I
like,
was
do I
like,
really want to show my
oh,
hair? But then I was like, I'm good. I'm cute. I know I'm cute. Okay, I might got the alfalfa braid that was sticking up, but I'm going to go get my hair done tomorrow. So,
yeah. See, and
okay.
that all plays with self-love though. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to love yourself with or without hair. So that's where I've been kind of got with, because
That's
this
right.
quick weave, oh God, it's getting on my nerve. but it's not lifting where I can like just take it off.
It's cute.
Thank you. But what the
Tell everybody where they can find you at before we end it.
Danny
If they
G,
want to purchase.
the stylist, you can follow me there. As far as my website, as far as purchasing purses and everything, CC's Collection 1.com is where you can get my purses from. And my hair oil that will be released in 2 weeks. I might do a live video about that, like what's in it. Because a lot of the products that I use, or ooh, excuse me, that's nasty.
It's that wino.
No, I had this cheeseburger from McDonald's, and it was disgusting.
Sorry, McDonald's.
But a lot of the things. But a lot of things in the oil and everything. I've been working on this oil for 3 years. I've used it on myself. I've used it on my kids. I've used it on my clients. I feel like when I come out with stuff, as far as hair growth, I like to use it on myself first before I like want the world to use it, because if it sucks, then it's like wasting people's money, and I don't want to be wasting people's money. I want to give people a good product, something that's going to grow their hair out, make it healthy. I mean, it's still other things that you have to do to grow your hair out. You just can't put oil in your hair and be like, woohoo, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and have a head full of hair. Don't work. I tried it. It don't work that way.
You'll be bald headed first before you grow it, if you do that.
Yeah, so I definitely wanted to come out with an oil that's going to help and promote healthy hair and hair growth. So like I said, I'll probably do a live, not on my main page, but probably on my hair page, Danny G the Stylist. On what's in it, why is it healthy, why is it good for your hair, and everything. So yeah, I'm excited.
Hold your wine glass up. We got to do one more toast. This is to life. Here we go. Black Girl Magic. Here we go. Yep, I think I done drunk enough.
Yep.
Because in a minute, I'm going to be calling my husband. I'm going to be calling my husband with some Marvin Gaye, like, come over here, baby. I was married. I could do that. I was married. But I want to thank you so much for coming on. You're more than welcome anytime. If you want to come back and talk about the hair product, I'm serious, because I use it and I love it.
We definitely can.
So you are more than welcome. Yeah. If anybody missed the beginning of the show, of course, you can go on YouTube. On our last one, we got over 500 hits, over 100 likes, I believe. So Barefoot, if y'all watching this, yeah,
y'all need to be supporting.
Okay, hit us up.
Because the money that I spend with you people, and this is free advertisement, actually.
Okay, Barefoot, I'm telling you. Yes. This
is good. But
I'm using for every show.
If
y'all can hit me up at
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, y'all can hit me up at www.lanamichelle.com. Y'all know my album is dropping next month, March 26th. Yes.
She can sing. She can sing.
Thank you. You see, I got my hairstylist locked in, so even if I got to do a show in Africa, I'm be like, your ticket, okay, I already sent your money, cash out. Book your flight now. Okay, better yet, private jet is on the way.
I can do first class. Yeah, first class.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be fine with first class. Candles. You didn't say nothing about your candles.
Oh, of course I do the candles. This is my beer candle, just in time for Super Bowl. I think you got one too. You got the milk and cookies.
That one's gone.
Oh, we got to restock you.
That one's gone. And I think it was strawberry kiwi.
I can't remember.
It was strawberry something, but they both gone. I had the whole house on. Like the cookie one though. Mm-hmm. One of my friends came over and she was like, "Are you baking, bitch? No, that's that candle sitting over. I ain't baking shit. Not baking out a goddamn thing. It's that candle sitting over on that table."
Well, I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, we got to restock you because, girl, I got some new stuff. Girl, you'll like it. But I thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all will see this on YouTube. And, yeah, we're going to go hookah. We're gonna do some hookah.
Yeah, we
I'm
gonna
probably
go do
be
some hookah.
sitting around looking crazy like, but yeah, we gonna do some hookah.
I wouldn't say that
Yep,
now. I wouldn't.
you know
If
it.
you look, if you gonna be looking like that, I don't want the hookah at that point. I don't want that. I don't want nothing that's gonna
Like,
make me look like that.
I don't
I
want
don't
what she's
want it.
having. So
Mm-mm.
silly.
Nope,
But
nope.
I will talk to you later. Kiss those
All
beautiful
right,
babies for me.
I will.
Look, if Tana let you, she probably like, nope, 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 leave me alone. Leave me alone.
No, she got my phone, so
Oh
I'm
yeah.
about to piss her off.
Mm-hmm.
So I need that phone back.
Uh-oh. Well, at least you got the wine. That's gonna help you relax, to get your phone back. Yep, okay.
I might give
Yep,
her
that takes
some. So
it.
no.
Oh no, not the grown-up juice.
Here's some
All
juice.
right. I will talk to you later. I will talk
All
to
right,
everybody
love.
later again. You can go to YouTube or you can see it here on IG. Next month, we will have Dr. K. I call her Dr. McStuffins because it was so cool to see her. I think it was like only 2 African American females that graduated in her class, her veterinarian class. So, of course, I call her Dr.
Ooh.
McStuffins. And we're going to be talking about being caregiver. That song. You make sure you sing that song when you see her.
I
Make
will.
sure
I
you
most
sing.
definitely will. I'm gonna tune in just for that.
And I'm gonna have a little thing. I'm gonna tell her, yeah, put your mask on and everything. It's like, no. And stay safe out here too. Doing
I
hair
will.
and stuff in this pandemic.
Same. Oh no, I don't play with that. Give me that forehead so I can
All
take
right
that
now.
temperature. Because if your temperature say 99.8, back out that door you go.
I know that's right. Like, put that wig on right quick. You see mine going everywhere. All right, girl. Let me hit you up later. Talk to you
All
soon.
right. All right, bye.
See you. Mwah. See you.
Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye bye. Now how to exit out. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can see everything here on IG or you can see it on YouTube. I'll have the link posted either tonight or tomorrow. All right.